ups and downs as well. Like I share the good and also the bad, because if you're sharing the good all the time, then I don't want someone to have this image in their mind that it's always going to be good, right? So that's why I always put emphasis on get your own authority, be independent, and decide your own fate. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I just got to the yard and I'm running a little behind on schedule because I do have a load booked. It's picking up about 5 minutes away from here, and my appointment is at 9 a.m. and right now the time is 8:40, so I only got about 20 minutes to spare. I don't want to be late. The broker did say they're a little strict when it comes to appointments. Usually I never run behind schedule. I try to be an hour early, but today, you know, stuff came up in the morning, running a little behind, so I'm just gonna try to get to the shipper as fast as possible. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, let's make our way to the shipper. What I'm doing this weekend, guys, is I'm gonna actually go start looking for another truck to add to my company. The trucking industry has been really good. I already got the capital saved for another truck, and this weekend I was like, you know what, I think it's time where I start looking and start adding another truck to the company. And fuel prices are pretty high. Sometimes they're close to $6 a gallon, sometimes they come down to $4 a gallon, but so far, man, the rates are up there. They're making up for the high fuel prices. And I know so many people say, how come you don't upload more videos? You should upload more videos. But my goal is still to grow my trucking company, and with YouTube I always try to put out quality content. So I don't want to just be someone that out there that just pumps out videos. If I have something good to share, something knowledgeable to share, something you guys get value from, and that's the only time I will make a video and upload it. I just don't want to be someone that just makes videos just to make videos. But other than that, my main focus is still on growing my trucking company because I see so much potential in this industry. And that right there is my check-in door, so let's go in and check in. Yeah, let's pull these brakes. I don't know, man. Sometimes, from my experience, brokers just lie about appointment times, but I never want to be the one to take the risk. So I always try to get there at least earlier than my appointment time. But today made it just on time. But let's go in and check in.
They're gonna 35. They're gonna come out and ask you for that paperwork.
All right, let me go open the doors. All right, let's back in. All right, backed in, and he said someone will come out to get my paperwork, and once they get the paperwork, that's when they'll start loading me. So let's see when they do come get it.
Just 11 pallets?
I think so. That's what he gave me.
Okay, you're not picking up nothing else, right?
No.
Okay, so you want seal?
Yeah, you can do a seal, and could you do single pallets?
You said what?
Single pallets rather than double?
You want me to stretch it out?
Yeah. Huh. Before you guys continue the video, I just want to say thank you to Android for sponsoring this part of the video. They sent me their MagSafe phone mount, so let me show you guys what makes this one better than its competitors. All right, this has a powerful suction base, so look how easy it is to install. All you do is this, and then you're able to just lock it. You heard the click, it locks, and it doesn't go anywhere, how strong it is. With a mounting arm, I can record in multiple angles, especially with me being a YouTuber, it really does come in handy. So I'm able to record it with this angle and this one, get it turned any angle I want, and it's pretty flexible. And it's compatible with all iPhone models with a MagSafe. What I really want to do is I want to do a road test and see how strong it really is. So let's do that. And to unlock it, you just twist again, and then you pull it off, and it doesn't leave any residue, which makes it really, really nice. I highly recommend you guys do check out this MagSafe phone mount. I'll leave a link in the description. You guys click on it, buy yourself one. I actually got myself 2 of them, one for my car, one for my truck. That's how much I like it. But now let's get back to the video.
All right, bro. These 2 are for you, and then when you pull forward, I'll seal it up.
Okay. What's the weight on it? 19,000?
Yeah.
All right. All right, that's fine. Man, these people got me loaded pretty quick. From the moment I checked in until now, it took about an hour and a half, which I would consider pretty good timing. The plan right now is to head straight to the receiver, get this load delivered, because it is a straight through delivery. And for those who don't know, it basically just means whenever I pick up the load, I'm supposed to head straight to the receiver and get it delivered rather than waiting for an appointment or something. But yeah, going about 250 miles, 4.5 hour drive. So once I exit, like right now I'm in Chicago, once I get out of the city, the drive should be pretty easy. It's pretty much a straight road going to Indiana, and the weather is pretty good, man. So let me make this turn and let's go on the highway. Let me stop at this red light and show you guys pretty much what I do before arriving at the receiver. I guess this will be considered part of your trip planning, but I like to see if the warehouse I'm delivering to is big or small. So let's see. I mean, it looks like a decent size. I mean, it shouldn't be an issue once I get there. There seems to be a lot of space. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do, because at least you have in the back of your mind what to expect when you get there. And also you want to know where to enter the facility so you don't end up getting lost. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Hopefully that helps somebody. It should be part of your trip planning anyway. Right now, I'm about to stop for some fuel, fill up the tanks. Man, these prices are really high because I'm stopping at Good to Go, and it's $6 a gallon, and there's a Petro and a TA about 50 miles ahead, and that one is closer to $6.50 a gallon. So I found one of the cheapest places to get some diesel at this time, which is still considered pretty high, around $6 a gallon. And one thing I always wonder is, there's truck drivers out there that own their own truck and trailer, but they're under someone else's authority, so they're giving them a cut out of their pay. And they also have dispatch services, so they're also giving another cut of, like, let's say 5 to 10% to someone else. That could be up to $500 to $800 a week. And plus, on top of that, there's high fuel prices. How are people out there able to continue surviving and making good money in the industry. So I know people that have their own truck and trailer and with their own authority, they are still pulling in minimum $2,500 after all expenses. But one thing I really worry about is the people that actually don't have their own authority. They're not going to be able to continue surviving these high fuel prices that because they don't make up for all the cost that's going up with running a truck. So that's why I always put emphasis on get your own authority, be independent, and decide your own fate. Yeah, when the fuel prices went up, a week or two was a little tough, but then the market reacted to the high fuel prices and the prices shot up. And that's why I always tell you guys, man, be independent, be your own boss, and decide your own fate. Never rely on anyone else. And my goal is to make on the very low end is $3,000 a week after all expenses, and on the high end anywhere from $4,000 to $4,500 a week after all expenses. And so far it's been good, and I understand not everyone is in the same position I'm in, and there's so many people out there struggling. And unfortunately, man, a lot of people will end up filing bankruptcy because of these high fuel prices that are under someone else's company. They're not fully independent. So I really do feel for them. And also, I don't know if you guys heard, but Spirit Airlines also filed for bankruptcy because of high fuel prices. So it's tough out there. So that's why I always recommend be independent, decide your own fate. And this Good to Go does seem very busy, man. I come out, you guys already know, I come here all the time. It's never this busy. So everyone's trying to get this cheap fuel. Yeah, let's fill up. All right, just pulled up to get some diesel. It took me about 15 minutes waiting to get my spot here. I mean, I get it. It is probably one of the cheapest diesel prices, at least from Chicago to Indiana. Let's go give them the code.
Yeah, what kind of sauce do you want?
All right, just got done filling diesel. Whenever the prices are low, I always want to take advantage of it and try to get the most amount. Let me show you guys how busy it is. It's all the way lined up to the street. All right, let's drive now. I'm not gonna stop anywhere else. I mean, unless I gotta go to the restroom, but other than that, straight to the receiver, get this thing delivered. Easy peasy load. And hopefully the weather stays clear. And you guys sit back, enjoy this video. I'm gonna continue driving. I know I see comments of people out there trying to mimic exactly what I do, exactly what lanes I run. And one thing I want to tell those people is, man, just because some things are working for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So at the end of the day, you got to really know your own personal cost per mile, because I can end up running less miles and end up making more money compared to you, because your cost per mile might be higher than mine. So you really got to know your fixed expenses, you got to know your variable expenses, and then you got to decide what works for you and doesn't work for you. Like for example, like you guys already know, I don't want to keep repeating it, but my expenses are very low. I don't have a truck payment, trailer payment. My home expenses are very low, and I like to live below my means. So I'm able to afford running low miles sometimes, and then some weeks, if I want to make more money, I can run more miles and then I'll make more money. So my situation is very different to maybe you, right? Who wants to copy exactly what I do, what lanes I run. So just sit down, do your cost per mile, because if your cost per mile is close to $1.80 a mile, then you need to go out there and book loads for more than $3 a mile, and then average that out at the end of the week. So you might need to go out there, make more, run more miles, make more money just to cover your expenses. And me, I can run, like, let's say I can run 1,600 miles, 1,700 miles a week, and end up still making around $3,200 to $3,500 after all expenses. So I'm not really working that much. And then what I'm doing now is I'm working a little more, trying to get close to $4,000 a week range after all expenses, because economy is unpredictable, and I tell you guys all the time. So I don't want to like risk it in the future if I do have to park my truck. But yeah, my strategy is very different to you, so you really got to just come up with your own strategy, because again, I'm gonna say one more time, what works for me may not work for you. But other than that, man, I'm about a mile, 2 miles away from the receiver to get this thing delivered. And if you're out there struggling, man, let me give some words of advice. Just keep going. I understand some days out there are tough, and situations you might be in is kind of difficult to get out of, and you may not see yourself ever getting out of it. But one thing I gotta say, man, just keep hustling, keep grinding, and just taking it day by day, because one day things are gonna turn around. And I remember when I used to struggle, and when I was a company driver, when I was going to college, and I didn't really see a bright future. And then once I got in this trucking industry, started grinding, started seeing the vision. I got my own company, and then now I'm looking to get another truck. I'm going this weekend to go look at another truck. So just my words of advice is just keep hustling, taking it day by day, never give up, and one day you're gonna get all the things that you want in life. It could either be money, it could be freedom, it could be anything, whatever you want, right? You just gotta work towards it one day at a time. But yeah, don't want to, yap on too much. But let's make this turn, get to the receiver. Like, one thing I love about these places is just look how the vibe is unmatched. I don't know if you guys are able to, if the camera justifies it, but one day I want to get out of the city life and go live somewhere on the countryside with a lot of land, and have a little, like, have one or two horses, have dogs running around. And that's what I see myself in the future. I don't want to live in the city for the rest of my life. Right now, city is just a way to be closer to where the money is, but once I get the money that I need, then we're moving to the countryside. Keep an eye on your trailer tires. Alright. Yeah, let's check in. They don't seem that busy, so I should be able to just go right in.
You mind if I get an ID for you?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. All right, as soon as I can get him moved forward, I'll have instructions for you up there at the shop.
Alright,
Okay?
thank you so much.
So I've got you checked in. I'm not going to be able to get you in here right this second, so you can either hang out here on the dead end or head up to the truck stop. I'll take down your phone number, give you a call as soon as they're ready.
Okay.
All right, what you got?
6.
Pretty much you're just waiting on us to give you a call
Okay.
at this point. You're checked in and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. They want me to turn around and he'll give me a call. Apparently, I'm checked in, so. All right, just pulled up into this truck stop. The dude in there told me, he said he's gonna give me a call when I do get a dock door. I had two options. I could either park over there on the street or come to the truck stop. So I was like, I'm gonna come to the truck stop because I gotta use the restroom. The view is very nice here. Stay tuned, enjoy the video, and keep watching. Guess what? He just called me like 5 minutes ago and he told me to go back into door number 4. I was actually planning on napping. That's what I was gonna do, but I guess let's go back into door number 4, get this thing unloaded, and try to look for another load. This is a very nice truck stop. Lots of space, and the food inside, even though I didn't eat, seems really good. But next time for sure, if I ever do come this side. All right, we'll wait for this truck to go, then I'll pull out. Let's go to door number 4. All right, guys, just backed in, and I was sitting here reading your guys' comments. I'm like mind blown by how many people actually watch my videos. I'm not someone who's been doing YouTube for a long time, right? I barely even had a social media presence before, I'll say 4 months ago, right? I just started this channel in December, and the fact that thousands and thousands of people are watching my videos, taking my advice, and personally, they're sending me DMs on Instagram telling me how much I helped them that I don't even know. Like, some of them say, you showed me a way when I was lost. Some of them were stuck in their dead-end jobs. I motivated them to get their CDL. And some of them even had their CDL that I motivated to start their own trucking company. And just reading so many comments, so many messages from every single one of you guys, it really means a lot. The fact that I even have an impact on so many people is still kind of mind-blowing. And I never even thought of this many people watching my videos when I first made my first one in December. And, you know, I'm thankful. It gave me a new purpose technically in life to keep making videos because I actually find it really fun. Trucking sometimes can get boring when you're driving, and the fact that I even have something to do besides trucking is something I think is bigger than trucking, right? It's trying to help people out in this industry, you know, be as transparent as possible, showing them the in and outs and ups and downs as well. Like, I share the good and also the bad, because if you're sharing the good all the time, then I don't want someone to have this image in their mind that it's always going to be good, right? So when I talked about fuel prices, a lot of people told me to go back to being a company driver. My whole point with this channel is to just show the reality. If something goes bad, I'll talk about it. If things are going good, I'll talk about it. For me to even hide anything, I don't see any benefit in that. And the fact that you guys are all watching just really, really, again, means a lot. And hopefully these people don't take too long, but I've been here for almost 5-6 minutes and the light is still green. They haven't started. But yeah, man, once again, really does mean a lot. The fact that people who comment, subscribe, like the videos, and sometimes I'm lost of words. I don't even know what to say. There's so many people watching. Like 4 months ago, no presence on social media. Now, thousands of people watching. Is just still trying to process everything. But yeah, man, if you guys are new to the channel, just hit the subscribe button, like the video. I got many more videos coming for you guys. So many ideas. Yeah, let's wait for them to get me unloaded, and once they do, I'm gonna try to find another load. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.